So Zachary, how would you define HR with Oomph?
I think Oomph is about creating an emotional bond between the company and the employee. And I think it's very easy these days for HR people to be considered people that just recruit and people that just make people redundant. But I think now what's happening, and we're certainly finding that at Red Letter Days, is that it's about this creating this emotional bond, retaining people, getting people excited, getting people to feel a sense of energy and a sense of joy for working for a company. And I think that's what you really need to achieve in HR, and that's what creates a kind of excitement and the je ne sais quoi.
We see an awful lot of HR professionals, and I think those that have Oomph are the ones that can successfully make sure that their executive teams know why it's a good idea to focus on looking after their employees, specifically workplace engagement, and making a difference for those people that work with them. So if they can persuade their organisations to focus on the important issue that is workplace engagement, then I think that's having HR with serious Oomph.
Thinking the unthinkable. I think HR managers have been doing the same thing for maybe 3 decades, and I think it's about time we came up with some new creative ideas and real scientific understanding about why people do what they do. I think that would be HR with Oomph.
In your opinion then, do HR professionals have enough Oomph? And if not, why not?
I think they have to force their way into the boardroom. I think that's almost the most crucial thing, because people are the most important thing in business at the moment. If they don't force their way into the boardroom, they're going to have no impact on other managers and other directors. So, no, they don't have the right Oomph. And secondly, they need to get into the boardroom.
I think it's HR with enthusiasm, enthusiastic about what you do. And I think I possess that at the moment. I'm very committed to what I'm doing. I like challenges, and certainly enjoying the challenges that I'm getting up within my role.
So do you think the HR profession generally has enough Oomph? And if not, why not?
I think it goes through sort of peaks and troughs. At the moment where I'm working, there's definitely a lot of peaks because of what I'm involved in, but I think it can become very challenging in the fact that sometimes you're having to deal with the negatives rather than the positives.
HR though could be something with a little bit of zip, a little bit of zest, so a little bit of action. So somebody who's a little bit different, doesn't do the normal everyday tasks, and adds a little bit of something extra to the actual job.
So the HR people that you know, do you think they have enough Oomph?
Most of the ones I know are a bit boring, to be fair.
HR with Oomph, well, I'd say it's recognize those people that are visionaries within the business, the ones that we work with at Northgate HR, the ones that really want to make a difference and have HR aligned with the strategy of their organisation. Well, we've seen over the last few years more and more of them becoming more visionary and more strategic in their outlook. And yeah, we've given them the tools to help them do that. We've played our part with it. And how they get it? Well, they come to places like CIPD and get ideas and inspiration from the leaders in the profession, and hopefully they can go back and implement it all.
And do you think the HR profession currently has enough Oomph? And if not, why not?
I think probably the individuals who are working in HR have enough Oomph, but they certainly could do with more support and buy-in from other people within the organisation, because often they're still seen as personnel managers who just wander around and have tea and chat with people, when they do an awful lot more than that.
HR with Oomph is all about the people, because the people are what make the Oomph in any business. It's people who understand what the bottom line is about in an organisation, not necessarily just pure HR practitioners or professionals. To be a proper professional and somebody who can deliver Oomph in an HR context, you need to understand what your business is about. And I think that's as much as important as understanding reward strategy, recruitment, retention, and everything that goes around with HR.